The National Drug Law Enforcement Agency (NDLEA) in Ibadan destroyed 16,799 kilograms of assorted narcotic drugs seized within Oyo State. The news agency of Nigeria (NAN) reports that the exhibit, with an estimated street value of 1 billion naira, was set ablaze by Oyo State Command of the NDLEA in collaboration with the Oyo State government. The chairman of the agency, Brigadier General Mohammed Marwa, said that the various drugs, including 16,473 kilograms of cannabis sativa, 4 grams of cocaine, and 326 kilograms of psychotropic substances, were seized from 2017 to October 2021. Marawa, represented by the agency's secretary, Mr. Shedrack Haruna, said that the drug use prevalence of 14.4% was almost thrice the global average.
Occasions such as these is an open window for the public to have an insight into what the officers and men of NDLEA are doing behind the scenes. What we are seeing here today is the end of a long-drawn process that started with the gathering of intelligence, followed by interdictions, arrests, and prosecutions. Public destructions of exhibit is the end of the process. And for officers and men of the agency, it is a testament that the hard work of the past weeks, months, and years are not in vain. To be destroyed this afternoon is an illicit drug haul weighing approximately 16.7 kg, comprising of 16.4 of cannabis sativas, 4 grams of cocaine, and 326 kilograms of other psychotropic substances. The worth of these substances is well over 1 billion naira. What this tells us is that there is a significant drug use prevalence in the state. We can hardly quantify the scale of the problem averted by preventing these substances from falling into the wrong hands. We know too well the kinds of problems that result from abuse of illicit substances, just as we are aware that some of the challenges facing our society are due in part to years of passivity towards matters of abuse and drug trafficking and trafficking of illicit drugs.
The Oyo State commander of NDLEA, Abdullahi Said, said that the command had arrested 153 suspects for various drug offenses since January 2022. Said said that the command had also secured 31 convictions since the inception of the year.
From the figures of arrests and seizures mentioned above, it is crystal clear that we have a huge drug challenge confronting us in the states and indeed in the country. This situation calls for a purposeful convergence on the drug issue with a view to stemming it out of existence from our society. As a people, institutions, and bodies desirous of having a peaceful and secure nation, we must declare war collectively on drug trafficking and abuse, now and not later. This call is made against the backdrop of the fact that drug kills, destroys families, affects work, diminishes economy of nations, destabilizes politics, fuels crime, and creates insecurity. This, in my view, is the right course of action we must undertake now for our immediate good and the security of our future. Failure to act now will throw us to the posterity for harsh judgment. We cannot afford to sit by and pretend that all is well when our youths are being hooked to drugs and their future being destroyed. Your contribution matters, my contribution matters, and everyone's contribution matters.
In her remarks, the Oyo State Secretary to the state government, Mrs. Olubamiwo Adeosun, promised that the state government would avail the agency of its support to rid the state of illicit drug use and trafficking.
Governor Seyi Makinde has asked me to let NDLEA know that all support that we have been given and that we need to continually give to ensure we reduce the menace of drug use in our society and in our state will be given. And so we're in this together. Let's work together to ensure that we reduce the use of drugs.